many teams just refuse to take it into their map pool, which really for me and you, right, is just an excuse because with only 4 maps, you should be comfortable on all maps at this point.
Yeah, well, exactly, right. When it comes down to the top 5 teams, the top 10, I'd argue, there shouldn't be maps that they're uncomfortable with. But I think when it comes to this map in particular, it's just like G2 are so much better than everybody else out there. It's not even funny. One of their losses was Vodafone Giants, and like I'm pretty sure that they just underestimated them massively. And by the time they realized, oh, this seems legit, it was too late. David P's opened it up straight away, a little bit of aggression. He walled himself up and got the kill on his side. Angel, what is that? A triple quad kill. He has shut them down. Oh my word.
My man. Angel just out here turning the tables on G2 on that pistol. Look at that smile, and rightly so. Like, okay, first one, yeah, good. And then they just keep on coming. He even gets the reload in, and then boom. David P is the next to fall. Angel, well, he's not giving G2 a chance to get anywhere near that B site.
Hey, he's sending them up to his brothers and sisters. He's sending them to heaven. That's where they're going. That was ridiculous. Meeting the other angels. Wow. I don't know what the hell I just witnessed. Tapping away, taking every kill. I love it.
That's how you get hyped for an opening round. And Meadow, he wants to bring some hype of his own. He's found himself 3. Zipan runs out with a boombot. Mixwell doesn't expect it. And Piff is all alone. He's got a spike, a classic, and a dream. And that dream is to last longer than the time may give him. If he can last another 30 seconds, I'll be impressed. Because if you're FPX, you just go on the hunt right now, don't you? You just fully go charge at him.
Well, exactly. You just get on up in their face, take the kills, but yeah, they're taken away, and not much going to be happening. Angel coming through with another kill on that ghost.
Just give him a ghost. He doesn't need nothing else, clearly.
Exactly.
Ooh, that was a masterclass pistol.
Give him a ghost, and he's a wraith. I tell you, he makes his enemies scream like a banshee. Shout out the Halo fans.
That was really good, actually. Yeah, you're taking me for a bit of a trip down memory lane.
Oh, well, this is one hell of a way to start a game, Banks, isn't it? The 4K, the 3K from Meadow in that round, they're hyped. They're ready to go.
So the interesting part here, remember, and I'm not sure if you guys covered it on the desk, so I was just trying to munch on some food as quickly as possible. We actually saw ASCENT was the one that FPX won over G2 when they had that best of 2 win over him, but obviously had the caveat that sadly David P, his dad passed away. It was a horrible tragedy during a tournament for him to go through, and obviously he just couldn't play the rest of the game. So that was a 13-9 since then. When they rematched against each other, it's 13-5 domination from G2. But this is a good start for FPX. They know this is something went horribly wrong on the previous map, and they need to stand up and show up on a whole different level right now. Close boombot once again. Scary to deal with. Zipan falls into the clutches of Piff, who's ready and waiting for him, and G2 can just hold on catwalk quite comfortably for now. Mixel getting a bit of a flank on go, but he doesn't want to overextend just yet. He wants to hold on to the position they've got right now, and Artis is only going to strengthen it. Shadow goes down, Mixwell can back away. And Shao, he hears the footsteps, he's waiting for the timing, but he's only going to get one. Mixwell ready and waiting for it. It doesn't matter what FPX were trying, G2 are just one step ahead of him in this.
FPX, are they going to go for a save off the back of this? I think they can still go for it. I mean, maybe even look for 1 kill on overextension, but no, they're tucked away. They're setting up their tripwires and looking to save these weapons through. I respect it. I think they're making the call very early on, but considering where the money is at, you know, this is a round where obviously they come in as playing it as a bit of a bonus round. They don't want to lose that operator. That's the main piece that in the next round they want to still have and keep them in high spirits. Not many teams have that kind of discipline to realize when it's time to, in these kind of situations, because this is like, you get a little bit itchy, right? You're like, well, if I can just get 1 kill, if I can just 1 shot, we're in this. It's just not worth it. Not in the formative stages of the game as well, when it's like round number 3. That's where things, you're really setting the pace.
Yeah. You don't want to get too carried away with it all, that's for sure. Now, good round from G2 there. They won out the important jewels and then forced FPX into an uncomfortable position. But for G2, time and time again, we've actually seen them go behind many times against multiple different teams on ASCENT. The key thing they've got is they can always bounce back. They always find a way to make it work. The unwinnable rounds we talk about, the G2 can consistently pick up.
Now we come into round number 4. Immediately, they've actually heard that ult orb being taken. Oh, here comes the wall up on top. David P, good for another. Second time in this game, he's gotten away with that already. Coming into round number 4, but Xiao's left from check. Shot in the back and taken down before he can get any more. And with that, they are going to get that spike planted again. FPX are locked out. And again, they could have money to buy up if they save now. But Angel's looking for an opportunity. He just needs to be given a chance.
And that B site, once it's lost, is so hard to retake. FPX being very cautious on how they want to push through it. But David P, he is not. He's good for one, but it doesn't really matter as they've still got a huge advantage here for the G2 side. Angel hoping someone else might poke out. He's trying to spam up the obvious positions, but no shots are going to connect just yet as Mixwell deals away with Meadow. Angel holding the line, but it doesn't even matter because that line is triumphed by Ardis and G2. Well, I have a few of these things, right? We come back to that final we saw on Level Clash where G2 rushed how many times the B site? 7, 8 times in a row?
Oh, no, they did it every round.
Oh, there we go, every single round.
They genuinely did. I remember making the joke during that cast saying, like, oh, they're literally just like, hey, go B, go B, go B. And then I think it was David P afterwards who said, like, oh, yeah, the comms were literally just, hey, you want to go B? Every round. Like, what the hell? And what was most confusing about that was they saw 4 players from Bonk on B at one point. And I'm like, okay, here we go, Banks. This is the time they go A. And they just ran into them and killed them. This is stupid.
I have the spike.
That was the craziest finals I've ever seen in my life.
And the thing is with the B site, though, like, right, once you get in there, once you've found a way to force your way in, if you don't have someone who's able to hold on to the back lines, hold on to the boathouse, then it becomes a massive problem for the defensive side to be able to try and get the retake on go. Not straight pushing A this time around. The wall went up, which locks off Garden. Panatek looking up high, expecting someone to poke out up into it. Meadow's in a nice spot, but he can't get the kill. A lot of damage done, but he won't find the frag. They're trying to spam it up. Artist goes down at the hands of Zipan. Oh, Mixwell. He's jumping. He's got to be careful. The packs go out. The revive's going to be played out here by David, which is going to be a huge pickup because they know the pressure's coming. And they actually haven't got in the best positions just yet. Angel's clearing out all the corners, but no one's on catwalk. The time will quickly be running out. FPX need to make a move for this. They're down a man already. Smoke's giving Mixwell enough cover to play off of here. Xiao straight in with the... Oh, he dominates the first. Panatek's able to hold on to the rest, though. They're trying to push on through. The flash is going up, but Mixwell still sits in the corner. Final 2 kills go his way in G2. Again, just 2 casualties. Yes, the revive came in, so technically 3. But a very strong round.
Indeed, a very convincing one for them. And again, getting those rounds up on the board early on. We talked about ASCENT previously, and when we look at the previous EU Ignition event, it was played 11 times. We saw the attacking side pick up 46% of the total rounds. So this is a place that we are still a bit defender-sided, which is contrary to what we've seen from some other events, where it's been a little bit more towards the attack, towards the start of the game at least. You're probably looking at, what, a 7-5 defender side would be the statistical average from what we've seen so far. So G2 are already well on their way towards that successful half. David P finding the opening duel, immediately healing up. And on the back of, oh, never mind. There goes the heals. And there's actually immediately, Banks, the downside of the nerf. Had Sage have had her old healing, David P would have been 100 health and he wouldn't have died from that first blast.
Oh, nicely done here as Mixwell tries to jet ult his way to success. Instead, he's caught in between 2 players. But is it even going to matter? Artist clearing out all the corners, wants to work his way around and comes to back up Piff. Meadow trying to shoot up strong, and some really nice Sheriff shots continue to be landed. He's not done yet. The spike will be planted, but Artist and Panatek, they're certainly under pressure. the camera goes up, but it's going to reveal his position. Paratek having to get the reload on. He could be forced out. Both players pushing around him. They need to be oh so cautious. He's going to be stunned for now, but Paratek, you monster! Headshot, and then into the kill. Shao goes down on Paratek. He's looking to make the magic happen. They're dancing around each other, and Shadow will fall. 4-2, and that's a smile indeed, because Paratek, you know you had no business getting those kills.
He's stunned up and still gets 2. I could watch that back 100 times, and I still won't understand it. Oh my, it's so quick! How has he done that? That's just ridiculous. They died almost instantly.
Oh.
You have to remember, your rate of fire is massively reduced then as well. Look at David P. Even he's like, what?
Those magic moments. The ones where we say it looks like G2 just can't win it here. They somehow find a way. Shao looking to get aggressive early on, but he can't stand and fight it, especially as the drone will give away his position. The information that he was even trying to make that push happen. Known straight away. Ooh, good nade.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Oh.
Zipan's got a good idea that this is going on, but he just can't kill him. Finally manages to take him down, but the rest of his team have fallen around him, so it's still a 4v2. So Zipan, try as you might, you're not finding some success in this, and you've got to be careful, because David P's gone on the hunt out in towards middle. He's on the hunt for you, Zipan. He wants to make sure you can't save over that weapon, and that's exactly what you won't be able to do.
David P's like, ha, nice team name FPX. Maybe you should call yourself Zipan Go Die, because that's what he's doing here at the hands of David P. A 4 versus 1.
Caught one.
And I don't think Meadow's going to win this one, Banks, somehow. I just don't believe. You'd need to be no-clipping in there. Looks like we're having the little hunting party for G2. They're spread out far and wide, but they're not playing too aggressive to try and steal the weapon away. They know it's not going to be the most impactful to really take it out of their hands. At this point, FPX have got a little bit of a little bit of cash left to get an investment in, but it is a pretty heartbreaking round. You know, the fact that they're now down 5-2, as I said, 7-5 is the reasonable scoreline that you expect from most teams. Now, if you're FPX and you're coming into G2's map pick and you've just been smacked out in the previous one, you really want to start with confidence. They got a 4K in the first round versus Classics in the second. Still a 3K. Very quick and swift conclusion to it. In terms of buy rounds, it's been nothing. I mean, this could easily be 7-0. In fact, if it wasn't for Angel having the sickest ghost play I've ever seen in my life, this would be 7-0.
Rightly so, Mitch. Angel needs to bring up some more heroics, not just with the ghost, but Mixwell. He's having none of it. The shock darts come through and Piff will go down. But you still got the rest of G2 to deal with. David P from up high once again being an absolute nuisance. They're falling all over the place. The revive comes in because David P's picking up so many kills. It's kind of an overkill or an over-revive. Meta will be able to pick up one, but his position is shortly going to be known. He doesn't have much health. Mixwell easily pre-fires the spot. And FPX, this is looking very scary. You just don't stand a chance in any of these rounds. Some of the closer rounds it's got, Mitch, are off the back of just pistols.
Yeah. And Banks, this is the team. I mean, this is where I need to really check myself, right? This is the team that are supposed to be able to challenge G2, and I'm not saying that because like to make fun of you saying it, Banks. This is the team, the one team that we've seen. Even David P said. Yeah, exactly. It's even what G2 have said themselves. FBX are the only team that provide a good match. Well, I don't know what they consider a good match, Banks, but so far, I don't think I've seen one. There's a nice opening duel from Angel. We're coming into the, fourth buy round for FPX, and finally it goes their way without them being immediately slapped back. They've lost control of middle, the wall up in market, and they're going to split into the back of the A site. They are looking to punish these players, and this could get dangerous real quick. They've got the info now on exactly where G2 are, but now they've got to deliver the kill.
Oh!
Zipan, he whiffed it.
No, Zipan. That is so unlucky. That is so unfortunate. He throws his grenades out, but he's not going to find any success. Artist ready and waiting for him. And Piff could check to look for another flank that might be coming in. Now this would be an easy one for Padatek.
Oh,
Be going down, but Shadow's holding on with that trigger discipline. No other players go up towards him just yet. And for Shadow, yes, it's a kill, but it's nothing that's going to seal the deal. 3v1, Spike down, and Shadow's best hope is to hold on to his weapons. Shot starts going out around him. David P swings on him. Oh, Shadow. Nice aim, good control. Still Piff to find, but he's able to do it. Beautiful stuff. He shows them how to aim, how to spray, but it's not going to win you a round. And that's what we're really looking for here, because they are quickly running out of rounds where they can achieve success. This was just so like, you know, it's that panic shot. You go, oh no.
Yep.
And that's when you know the nerves are getting to them.
Yeah, I think I'm surprised there's not been a tactical pause just yet. To be honest, if I'm FPX, I think you need one coming into this round. This is a bye round, and already G2 have been very domineering when it came through to this attacking side. And you know what's scary about that, Banks? Let me just spit some numbers at you. Attacking side win percentage, 56% from G2. Pretty damn good, right? You're expecting them to be about 7 rounds at the half. Defense win, 71%. They are a massively defensive-sided team when it comes to this map. Damn good on the attack anyways, but they put up a hell of a lot of numbers there. And so it does not get easier when you swap sides for FPX.
Right now, nothing's easy for FPX, though. You're dealing with a G2 who are as confident as ever and a dominant force. Angel tries to push in, but he gets wrecked by Pad Attack. Meadows doing his best to hold on and hold strong. Still a 2v3. Mixwell's got his ult in play. You know when the going gets tough, he loves to try and pop it, which is exactly what he's done. And it just becomes so hard to push on it. He smokes himself down. Rolling Thunder comes out. The push comes through, but FPX, with how low they are on health, they can't really commit to too much from this. Xiao's able to deal with Mixwell, but with this timing, can you even go for it? Aggressive wall. He wants to play off the top of it. Artist deals with Xiao, no problem at all. He was already real low. And Shadow's just stuck. It's not looking good, Mitch. It's not looking good at all.
Well, that's deflating. Yeah, Zipan tried to mix it up. He tried to play in that angle the second time in a row, thinking that, okay, played there on a pistol. They won't expect it on the buy round, right? But they did. They were all too aware. Meadow did well. He found himself a double, but he got shut down afterwards. And, okay, he did well, but it's not enough. Not when the rest of the team aren't stepping up, and I can't put any more weight on Meadow's shoulders, but it was the rest. Like, Angel tried to push into a smoke, but G2 were inside it. They were ready. And it feels like at the moment, absolutely anything that FPX are trying, G2 already know. They've got their strap book open in front of them. I don't know, maybe there's a third brother that's just being sat in the gym, in the background, just listening into everything going on, but something's happening here.
You said Jim, so it's definitely not Tom. I know who's advertising for the position. And G2 right now, well, they've been in the gym, lifting all the weights on their fingers. Because every button they hit, every mouse they click, it's another kill going their way. FPX are just being melted. We've seen this so many times from G2, but I did not expect this against the likes of FPX. Angel, he's just holding on to that operator for dear life, hoping that they might just push into him and he gets a few kills, but that's all he's going to look for. It's never going to net you the round at this stage. You're too far away and you're already backed out of the round.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not even going to bother, and I don't want anyone to, looking at the scoreboard for FPX when it comes to the end of the game, because the majority of kills they've had have been exit kills. I mean, completely irrelevant positions in rounds. Literally, Angel with a 4K, then there was an anti-eco, so I really don't care who got the kills in that one. It's a responsibility. You need to be able to convert. Yeah. So I think Angel's 4 kills, literally all that mattered in this game so far. Other than that, FPX could have 0 for every player, or they could have 20. It doesn't matter. Well, if they had 20, they probably have more rounds. But it's irrelevant, you know, stat padding or whatever you want to call it when you're saving and you manage to find the weapons. But considering the position that you're at, this is just G2 in a dominant fashion. And there is no 1, 2, 3, or 4 players that you could point to and say, oh, well, you know, it's their fault. They're losing. This is an all-round smashing. And
Well,
where's attack pauses, bro? Where are they?
yeah, Mitch, it's maybe saving it for if they get it going on the attacking side, a bit more tactical sided, but maybe they just need a team talk right now of boy. Hey, there we go. Well, we talked about important kills being needed. A double or nothing, that'll work out. 1 shot, 2 kills. That's more than just sealing the deal. That's giving you a great chance in this round. Surely this is the one for him. Mixwell pokes out, puts himself up high, but Angel, he's showing us he's still got what it takes. Patatek will eventually deal with him, but it's already a 4v2, and surely this is a 3rd round to be put on the board for FPX. G2 will be pulling off something incredible if they can manage to make this round work.
This is getting scary for FPX, but at least you've had Angel. He won round 1 and effectively round 2 on the back of it. And he's just come through with that 3rd shot was nuts. That was just gorgeous. Catching the little tip of the head,
He knows what
scalping him
Mixwell's
almost.
like.
Yeah. And then
He's
what
like,
was
you got to
going
go for it, aren't you, Mixwell? You're going to go for it. Don't worry, I'll put you in your place, boy.
As soon as he heard the updraft, he flicked up. He knew what was coming. At this point as well, Zipan has heard that shadow step. He knows that the Omen is around here towards the head. Area Patatek. Okay, he's got 1, but 15 seconds. Time to go. And they've got 2 players sat down on long. This should be it. This should be it secured. No way they lose this one. No way. No way, Banks. I don't believe it.
He's got the ult up as well on Zipan. Great use of the grenades coming out. Pip's trying to hold on, but it's not going to work out. Zipan did go and kill, and he finished off what Angel started. A 3rd round finally on the board for FPX, but G2 stayed confident. They stayed strong. They looked incredible once again here on ASCENT. They look like they cannot be phased, and they will take the fun out of FunPlus Phoenix. They only want to deliver pain and sadness. We'll be going to a break, but when we come back, we'll be finding out if FPX can mount a monster comeback or if the G2-0 will continue.
It's not fair at all.
What is this?
Nice.
Oh well, unlucky.
Ooh, Haven.
It seems like modern building-ish.
Split, definitely split.
So my guess is CT spawn on split.
Between ramp and T-spawn. Yeah, I almost guessed it.
No! So close, so close.
But it's unfair, you're like showing me the building which not even on the map.
That's a hard one though.
It's fine, 1 point for a split, right?
Oh yeah, this is ASCENT, I think.
It's Inferno, of course.
I'm 100% sure on this one. A-long, I think, yeah, should be.
What maps do we have? Split, Heaven, Bind, Ascent. Okay, yeah, let it be A-long.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, it's A-long for us. Nice, nice.
Ooh.
And I'm 95% sure I was aiming through these flowers like to find an arrow.
It's a hard one.
But now I need to remind myself what map it was and where it is.
I'm thinking ASCENT or Bind.
Oh, flowers.
This one was super hard.
It should be Bind. I don't know why, but I think flowers is all around Bind.
Or Haven maybe actually. A main, like close to A main.
Tunnel, basically. Entrance to tunnel. There is only one tunnel.
I'm gonna guess like outside of A main on Haven.
No, it's long. No.
Oh well, unlucky.
It's actually harder than I expected.
If I'm correct, I think I usually place a camera here.
Definitely Haven.
If I'm correct. I think this is Haven seaside.
You can lock my point already.
Oh wait, no, wait. It could be A as well.
A or C connector, I would say, right?
It must be Haven. Okay, split on B side somewhere. Quad maybe.
What? It's split?
Oh, I had one right at least.
It's not fair at all. See, the guy is flying up to see this texture. How can I answer this?
There's so many green boxes though.
Can I swear in Russian?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea right now.
Ooh, Haven.
Can't be B side on Haven, it can't be C side.
So there's the roof? Green boxes.
It can't be A. Oh yeah, it could be everywhere actually.
Or it's B.
ASCENT B side.
Whew. It was really hard.
What is this? You don't even look up there. Did he guess B site on Haven? He's so smart. He's much smarter than me.
I will laugh at him after.
I'll take the loss on that one.
Oh,
Right
man.
side, side. Heaven! Out!
Well, I can't help you, I can't help you.
Okay, I'm hiding.
I have you right, I have you right. Nice, Patrick, bro. I don't know what you just done, bro.
I don't know what you just done, bro. My man, this is every single time, bro. You know what? If I'm Patatech, whoever screamed at that point, it may as well just been us commentating because that's all our reaction was as well. It was wild when that went down.
Yeah, literally, like that was the only thing he could say as well. I was like, "Wah!" Because I couldn't process how he got those kills so quickly. If it was like a headshot and a collat headshot, okay, fair enough. But it was two different bullets. Literally, first shot, second shot, two different kills, wall stunned. He can barely see what's going on. That's the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen.
Well, what could be the most unbelievable thing we've ever seen is G2 dismantling the only team they actually respect within Europe. Yassine from Bonk tweeted out, maybe Blast should have invited us. Well, I love the banter coming out from EU. These teams are giving it large non-stop. Remember, this Bonk lineup's just added Draken to the lineup. Could be very interesting when it comes to European team challenges going forward. But FPX, they've still proven they're number 2 here in Europe. But right now, they've got to show us a bit more because it is not looking great. G2 in such a strong position. And we really need a lot more than just Zipan and go kill. Look at the rotation coming into the A site early on. 3 players already there. David P's pushing up. Mixwell's missing some key shots. It's less than ideal, but he's done some damage at least. He's now got a good idea of what's going on. Patatech and Piff are delivering. Zipan needs to do a hell of a lot more than just the one grenade. And Piff, Piff! Piff has been an absolute beast. This guy.
It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. James, the last time that I saw Pith in a position where I think he consistently impressed me was NIP CSGO. Yep. That's a long time ago, man. When he came into this roster, it was Pith and David P. Like, Patatech as well. Dude, this whole roster, now this, it doesn't make sense. They're so good. They gel so well together. I think you could argue that the chemistry they've got as a team, they're on-the-fly calls, and it's not one player IGLing. It is this entire team. They work better together than they, I think, arguably ever have with any of their respective teams in the past across a large history of Counter-Strike. That's unreal. Because to all intents and purposes, this could be a mix. G2 could be a mix. You look at them. Like, in reality, they are. They still are, because they, like, what did David P say? Oh, yeah, we don't practice for anybody. We're just the best team in the world. Do you guys practice? Nah, we just kind of play. We just wreck everyone. It's like, you know, everyone else is practicing, trying to counter-strat you. It's like, we just play. Just DM. Bit of crack. Mental. That's, by the way, crack is an Irish thing. It means fun. Not implying doping is going down, just to be very clear.
I like how you actually have to, because obviously we know that for sure, but yeah, many people, especially if
I'm sure. Oh, I know, like, genuinely, this is a straight up true story. I went to America and I was like, oh, just going for a bit of crack.
Just get
said
arrested.
to the customs people. They literally just looked at me and went, excuse me? I was like, no, I'm fun.
I'm Irish,
you know.
I'm Irish, please
Yeah, I was
no.
like, how do I'm Irish? I had to put on a really strong accent and be like, oh, just going here for some Lucky Charms.
Well, the Lucky Charm didn't work out for Angel because he's only going to get one, as Artis was happily waiting for him. And Artis isn't done yet. He expects some more movement towards mid. Xiao's the one on the corner of it, but he can't do anything to save Zipan here. And now Artis is just dominating him. 3 players down, 4 still alive for G2. And FunPlus Phoenix could be looking at match and series point already. They have been owned every step of the way. It's taken some godlike individual performances to grab them the only few rounds that they have across this series. And none of it's looked pretty.
No, not a single second of this for FPX has looked pretty. This has been a disaster. It's almost like Shakespeare wrote this. Although I suppose at least in the start of a Shakespearean play, it's a little bit all right. Now wait till the end for the bad stuff. This has just been a final act all the way through. The spot for G2 is, you know what, Banks? I think it's fair to say they're the best team in the EU. I think they've proven that.
Mate, I want to see who can challenge them worldwide. I can't wait for that to go down. Meadow will at least put up a bit of a challenge onto Mixwell, but still 3 more players to find and a spike plant. They can just rush you from start to finish. His position is not going to be directly revealed just yet, but it may not even matter. Piff goes down, and he's still swinging on him, but no time to plant now because of it. Meadow stays alive. G2 continue to take the rounds. It doesn't matter if you get a few kills on the board. It's just not enough. It's just not working.
My heart goes out at this point, Banks.
I'm going to pour one out for my boys on FPX.
You know what, Banks? I'm going to go ahead and say this is your fault. You did this to them. You shouldn't have picked them as favorites. This is what happens. Last time we had a close game, Banks comes in and says FPX. He predicts them, and this is what happens. Send all the,
definitely blame me, you know. Definitely
if you're an FPX fan, at Banks Esports on Twitter, go blame him.
They're already giving me love because I'm not like a follower like Lou lot who can't use your own minds. You just go for the easy picks, you know. I actually went out with a bold prediction. Yeah, I failed, but I'll take it. I'll take the L. You've been taking L's your entire career. I only have to do it just now. I'm living the dream, mate.
Well, I'm just saying HLTV.
Carried you along the way.
100% win rate on HLTV. That's all I'm saying.
I'm like artist, right? And you're down there like, I don't know, some undiscovered,
go on.
irrelevant player right
just
now.
Insult someone. Just call a player out.
Myself.
You're trash like this guy.
I'm not artist to the point where I'm going to actually call these players out. And God, I hope we get an artist interview at the end of this, because something's got to be made sense of right here, and he's the only man that can probably do it. Again, he's just popping off. He can just like, yep, tap away onto Zipam. He's taking these forward positions. He's just poking out. Mixwell doesn't even need to move. They don't understand where he is. FPX, they actually just look lost. Like, in their minds, they've defeated themselves.
Well, yeah, you could say that. There's a lot of things you could say about FPX right now, but G2, I'm going to sit on the side of positivity and say this is the goddamn best team in the world. They are so damn good. It is a pleasure to watch them every step of the way. Oh, look at this, Hunter's Fury. Doing the damage, highlighting the players. Shao trying to pull. Oh, nice shot. Pushing through the smoke. He picks up one, but up close there was one. And as he tried to deal with the tripwire, he tripped over himself. 7 seconds, no time left. And that is the end of the